I've been watching these guys for a very long time. I feel like that they are spearheading a really dope movement of financial literacy in the hip hop community and communities of color and just younger generations. I've learned a lot from y'all, man. We got the Earn Your Leisure podcast in the building, fellas.
What's going on?
Welcome.
What up?
It's good.
First things first, how did y'all link up?
We grew up together. So he's 2 years older than me. So I was in 6th grade and he was in 8th grade. And at the time, there was remember this movie, Eddie?
Yeah.
Whoopi Goldberg?
Whoopi Goldberg, which you coached the Knicks, right?
Yeah, she coached the Knicks. That's a fact.
It was they had extras. And so they took a group of kids from our neighborhood and we went to Madison Square Garden and we were extras in the movie. We actually never even made the final cut, but it was a pretty dope experience to be on a movie set. So I was always hanging around with older kids my whole life. So everybody knew me because it was a different school, but I didn't know him because he was new to the neighborhood. So we were all there, and I was always kind of like introverted, so I just stayed to myself. So everybody was talking to me, and he came over and he just like was talking to me like he already knew who I was, and I'm like, who is this? Why is he talking to me? Like, and so that's the first time that we met on this set of a movie. I was like 12, he was probably like 14. And yeah, we just been friends ever since.
You've been rocking ever since.
Yeah.
What was like for me, because like, well, this is a random curve because you guys were an Eddie. I do have a random, when I watch these basketball movies that get filmed and there's like real NBA players in them and like people in the crowd, I always wonder if they go in and they like pause a game.
Oh, yeah. No,
and they're like, all right, guys, this is for a movie, or do they like do a whole fake game?
It's a whole. So like, what happened was they took us to the Garden and they let us go on the court. And like, if we made a shot, there was people in the crowd. They would cheer, but it would be cheering for us. And so then obviously they would cut in between live footage of real games.
Okay.
But the audience reaction would be actually us on the court. That was the first time we actually got paid for anything.
Were any of the Knicks actually there?
So what's so funny is that they weren't in the movie, but we were in the Garden. So they had a game that day. So we were seeing. As we were like wrapping up the shoot, we saw some of the Knicks come in.
Yeah.
What's the era here? Is this like Charlie Ward? Like
this is Charlie
Chris
Ward.
Childs, Allen Houston,
Hubert Davis. I saw him come off, and they were, if I get the date correct, they were playing the Pistons.
Wow.
So it was like Grant Hill was coming to the Garden that night.
So you know what's so crazy is that I'll never forget this. Hubert Davis walks in, right? And it's a group of us. And like we was like little kids, like 12, 13 years old. So we seen Hubert Davis like, Hubert, what's up, man? Can we get your autograph? And he just looked and just kept walking.
And he's not the guy.
I think we might have said something to him. We were like,
Hubert
yo,
Davis,
that's why Jordan would be killing you or something like that.
That's why that's why Mitchell and Ness isn't remaking your jersey, buddy.
Exactly. But it's just crazy because it's like, 20 years later and I still remember that. So you got to be careful how you treat people because you never know, right? And it's like, that's something that even now to this day, we try to, accommodate people the best thing that we possibly can. And if we can't accommodate it, we'll try to like let you know why we can't do this and we got to catch a flight. We got to go.
Right.
I never forget, like we was little kids and we saw him and he was not interested in stopping at all.
As a kid, I had great experiences with some NBA players, but there was two. One of them, it's okay because it was Charles Barkley. He was an asshole outside of a Cardinals game. But the other guy, George McLeod's bum ass from the Suns.
George McLeod.
You remember George McLeod?
Yeah.
Like a fake 3-and-D guy before 3-and-D was a thing? Fuck George McLeod. He was an asshole.